7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All power to the people. It's the Bruh Listen Podcast, the black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Cedric Owens, Brittany Brown, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh Listen. Bruh Nation, what's good? Back at it on a Saturday once again. Brittany want me to turn the music down, so she don't want me to be turned because she got a lizard brain.
I do.
And she can't do
accommodate for Brittany because if she called me crying one more time,
I never cried.
God damn it.
I called you having
it's gonna
being
be
a
a
woman.
problem.
I called you being a woman and had some shit on my chest.
She was crying again?
No, I didn't cry.
You always crying.
Always crying.
God,
You as well a bit. Okay,
Nigga, I'm about to say I was not crying by a long shot. I called Tank
you
going
cry
off.
a lot though.
I do. I'm an emotional human being. I do.
You cry a lot.
But I wasn't crying this time. I called Tank going off. I'm like, I'm fucking tired of y'all niggas.
Yeah,
that was loud. My bad.
How you tired of me?
I'm on the toilet.
He was niggas.
I'm on the toilet having a peaceful shit, and this nigga want to interrupt it. All right.
Why did you answer?
I don't answer the phone when I'm on the toilet.
I do.
I should have.
I have majority.
That's your throne.
I'm gonna start doing that.
I have the
That's
most.
your throne,
I have the
King.
best ideas and the best conversations either on the toilet or in my car.
I don't answer the phone.
Do life feel back to 08? I mean 2012.
Not yet. It's been 3 days. Give the nigga time.
I'm waiting on them yamps to hit
Nah,
that. He
man,
said
niggas is
he
finna
upping the percentages of yamps,
Yeah,
and he gonna reinstate the yamps for the kids. I'm waiting on them bitches.
Mentally, I
Niggas
think
feel.
I think niggas feel better.
Yeah, niggas
mentally.
feel
Well, we gotta see shit happen first.
But you got to give it time. He just became president.
He did some executive order shit. Shout out,
Bruh Nation, we got a new president. So as of right now, we're gonna officially, even though we haven't done it in a little while, we're gonna officially retire the "You Got Trump" segment.
Yes.
No longer need it.
No longer.
He gone.
He gone.
Joe Biden is the president of the United States. He
I mean,
became
but
president.
do we need to return it? Because this nigga got some more. It
that
is
nigga
some
done,
shit coming
bro.
up, though.
That nigga done.
He does make for good entertainment.
He's unimportant now.
He's done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When Obama, when Bush, when all the presidents.
It's his
leave,
fault too.
When they leave,
Yeah.
they done. Goddamn it,
Yeah.
But unlike Bush and Obama and Clinton and all the rest of the presidents when they leave, he had the opportunity to wield a lot of power. And he's such a fucking idiot that he shitted it away.
Yeah.
He shitted it away. All he had to do was just, he didn't even have to bow out gracefully.
Right.
Trying to start the new Nazi party over here.
Oh, that's what's up. Zeke High, the Patriot Party. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Made a what's the name be forever in your favor. Good luck.
Like I said, with the cool that the niggas supposed
Well, no, it's
not enough
it's
of
the
you
three
guys.
fingers. I can't do the three, so I get
We
it.
have enough white people in America that ain't with the bullshit no more. So
Right.
all of you Trumpers.
Cuz tap your mic.
Yo.
No, tap it. Like tap it.
Yo.
Okay. I'm just making sure. It's like, I know you got a very spiked voice, and it seemed like it wasn't spiking, bro.
Yeah.
Listen.
But yeah, Trump motherfuckers, y'all can go back into the caves where y'all came from and relax for the next 4 years.
Bro, if I never see another Trump supporter for the rest of my life, I would be happy. They are literally the dumbest people on the face of the earth. Bruh, y'all should go through TikTok and look at the Trump supporters on TikTok as they mentally break down.
I'm about to get a TikTok. Like,
that's not how I like to spend my
time. I'm about to low key get a damn TikTok.
I like to spend my time on TikTok watching
I can still
goofy
taste
shit and bitches popping. They pussy.
I can still taste they tears in my mouth, and they so sweet and yummy.
You love it, don't you? Boy?
I love it.
What
D-Wade said?
That sounds very
I
sexual.
love it. I love it.
D-Wade looked so moist when he said that. Oh, boy,
I love it.
In 5 years, that nigga coming out of the closet. I'm telling
Who,
you.
D-Wade?
Yeah.
D-Wade not gay.
He coming out of the closet another 5 years.
D-Wade not gay. He do the same shit you do.
Whoa.
I don't know what is that.
I'm
Charlie Brown. He got his bitches Charlie Brown in him. What's the difference?
I don't know the equivalence of what that has to do with anything.
So, I'm saying, what's the difference between you and D-Wade? Y'all the same nigga. You coming out in 5 years?
You want to talk about it?
I don't know what
You coming out in 5 years? You want to tell us something? Bruh, listen. Podcast episode number 126. Tank comes out.
I pulled this shit up. As soon as y'all started talking about what he doing, this is the first shit I pulled up. This
Tank,
you, nigga?
Tank comes. This you?
This you, nigga?
That's you? Tank comes out. Episode number 126. Tank out of the closet.
Like big fat sloppy pussy. Okay?
Come up out of the closet.
All our fans out there who be listening and sending shit in, y'all want to send it in. Big sloppy pussy is what I like. Okay?
I will
Come up
tell
out of the
you
closet.
that the gay male, the bottoms, they call their ass pussies. So.
All right, we gonna talk about something else.
Yeah.
Look here.
I still had liquor in my mouth.
What?
You saying that?
There's a sour taste in my mouth. Don't say it while I
Don't
got
say
sour
that
shit in
shit.
my mouth.
Okay.
Oh man.
what they
But
refer to as
Tank
a-
brought up a point this week. And he said, "Can America's policies not be racist?" So, Brittany, since you barely made it to the show, we're gonna start with you.
Whoa, and I was here first. Ooh, shit. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I got here before Tank did. I was on Tanked. Can America's policies not be racist? Nope. Hell no. Because a lot of it was built. It's hard for America, honestly, to change themselves how they were built. Like in our lifetime, no. In my son's lifetime, potentially they'll get there, maybe.
I think it just innately in white people, whether they know it or not, to hold some kind of judgment or feelings toward black people.
They do.
I don't know where the fuck it come from, but
it's something that's been instilled in them that, unfortunately, unless it's been instilled in them, and unless they change otherwise, which they're not going to, they're always going to be that time where they're going to have a slight fear if we come around, and clench their purse a little tighter when we come around. Because
people
they know
that's supposed to be on our side, supposedly through the media,
Supposedly.
the liberal, or the liberal, yeah, them motherfuckers or whatever. Even they have they shit that's like, oh, you talk a good game, but at the same time, when it's time to do the policies or whatever, nothing changes. The credit scores for black people is way different. The housing, if you're in a community that's black, even though it's an upscale community that's black, is not valued as much as white or
because
whatever.
they realize that the moment they stop oppressing us, that they're going to actually suffer themselves. And I think that's the reason why. Right, but the moment they stop oppressing us, that's why they've been oppressing us for so long, even to the point where it's micro-oppression and microaggressions towards us. Because for whatever reason, we're stronger.
And they dying out. They scared of losing because, America becoming more brown.
Absolutely. Because
you want to know my take? America's policies are not racist. They are inanimate things that have, there is no such thing as a racist American policy. It's the people who are enacting the policies that make it racist. It's the way the action. It's the human behind. It's the human behind the law.
I see
the
what
law
you did there.
is.
I see what you did there.
There shouldn't be any possession of marijuana. That's the law for everybody. What makes the marijuana law racist? The fact that black people get longer years than white people. That ain't got nothing to do with the law itself. That's just who enforcing it.
Well, can niggas stay in America and not deal with this racial
That's
shit?
what I'm about to say. So it's actually, I think that opens up, the reason why I like why you asked that, I think that opens up something into a bigger question, which is, can black people be in America without it being racist? Is that possible? And
I haven't seen it.
I don't think so.
We done been here. How long we done been in this motherfucker? 400 years?
What they said in the Titanic, it's been 84 years.
Longer than that.
We done been here forever, and we haven't seen it yet. Or whatever.
I don't think it's possible, to be honest with you. The only way I think it's possible is if it's funny. So Eldon, again,
why do we entertain him?
because he's the troll that keeps the show going.
But it's a total difference of opinion.
Perspective, right? You got to take it in. He said he shared something. He tagged me in it, and you guys might have heard this. Joe Biden is trying to grant amnesty to the 11 million dreamers or whatever, which Trump should have did and Obama should have did too. Nobody's really addressed it. They just hear or whatever. And
that's one of the things Biden did I like.
I responded with, this is irrelevant. Like, I don't understand, because he was like, I can't believe y'all voted for him and he's doing this. And I was like, what's wrong with this? And then he was like, black people already struggling enough, and now he's gonna add these people to the pot. I'm like, first of all,
nigga, you want to go pick oranges?
Number one,
I'm not doing it.
These 11.2 million dreamers, they're not orange pickers. Number one. Number two, they already here. He don't even see this. This goes into
it's not a myth that there's a lot of Mexicans that's clean toilets and
no, that's true.
We got the cleaning crew that come through where I work.
All Mexican.
We done had about 4 or 5 different ones. They all
ain't nobody
Mexican.
doubting that Central Americans and South Americans are hard ass workers.
We appreciate
Shout
y'all.
out to y'all boys.
Everybody
we
that
put in
even
our 400
Nigerians,
years.
okay?
We deserve to be lazy, bitch.
Exactly.
We put in our 400
even the
years.
Africans.
No, we're not
that
lazy.
come
We
over
just
here,
work a lot smarter now.
No.
Like, we work
No,
for y'all.
here's my thing. Black people weren't lazy until we stopped working for free. However, niggas are lazy, but they're lazy on purpose. We worked hard for 400 years.
Yeah.
We did free shit for 400 years. So we have the right to be lazy.
Yeah.
So you right. When a nigga say, I ain't doing that,
I mean,
or Rosa Parks said, I ain't getting up, we meant that shit.
Right.
In other words, something I did.
Suck my dick. Yeah. When a nigga say, I'm not doing that, we mean that shit. I ain't got to do that shit. So y'all wonder
You're not
why.
going to do what?
Y'all wonder why we be on the job and be like, crack, I'm not doing that.
Oh, you
Because
know what?
For 400 years, we did it for y'all
I'm
for free.
gonna be honest with you. I literally told my manager that the other day because you
not
wanted me
doing
to do a
that.
spreadsheet. I'm like,
What
he was
nigga
already,
you know?
he was already doing a spreadsheet already. So you want me to do it now?
Bro, a
I
nigga
know I'm
at
not
a
doing
job
that.
that do everything that they boss asks as a coon, usually.
Yeah,
I ain't never met a nigga at a job that don't be like, hey, what? You want me to do what?
I'm not doing that.
The white folks in my job, they just think I'm just slap crazy. So they stay the fuck out of my way.
Right,
Like,
me too.
last time they put me in the office for some bullshit, they could tell that I really wanted to say some shit because my eyes got damn near watery because I was holding back in what I really wanted to say. And it was I fucked up, but I just don't like 2 white men above me
Facts.
Trying
putting me
to
in-
denounce.
yeah, talking to me this certain
It only
way.
take
It took
one.
me back to 1649.
You know what I say when I'm in a write-up situation that bottoms up back in the day or whatever? I can't get written up at my new job because that shit, nigga, we be wilding up in there. But at bottoms up or whatever, nigga write me up, I be like, I don't want to hear shit. Give me my paper or whatever, and then they'll hand it to me, and I'll be like, and I ain't signing this bitch, and
That's
I'll
what
throw
I
it in
do.
the trash and
I
walk
normally
off.
Never
do
sign
that.
shit.
I won't
Never
sign
sign
nothing.
shit.
I don't sign it at all.
Fuck, I look like
I'm gonna-
acknowledging I fucked
I'm gonna
up.
write refuse to sign. You can write whatever the fuck you want
Fuck,
to
I
as
look
long
like-
as my goddamn signature ain't on.
The
That's
fuck,
all that
what the fuck I
matters.
look like acknowledging I fucked up. Something I did.
No. Absolutely not. No.
But back to the Dreamers though. Damn, we went on some black. That was some pro black shit.
That
right
was
there.
fun. That was fun.
I hope you
though.
niggas out there got something out of that. Which
No,
was,
but you know the
tell
other
your
thing-
boss suck your dick.
And what I'm also learning and noticing though, because of me being black, I can say I gotta get away with saying certain shit out the way in the professional stature that I'm in right now. And they're like, oh, I never thought about it that way. So now they feel like they can go back and say the same shit. No,
People
you cannot.
don't want to. Well, at certain jobs, niggas have a little bit more leeway now because motherfuckers don't want to get sued.
Vex,
Yeah.
you said it to them like that. Yes, I did.
Like I said, going back to the Dreamers, we put in our work. So yeah, but the Dreamers. Here's my thing. I'm so tired of like Eldon a smart nigga, but he's an ill-informed nigga. I'm so
I
tired
don't think
of.
he's ill-informed. He just
No, he's ill-informed. Let me show you why.
I think anything you say, he's gonna always do the opposite. He's just gonna
Let me
always
show
have to
you-
do the opposite.
Well, he tagged me
because
in
he's a
this.
troll.
Let me show you why the nigga ill-informed. Dreamers and immigrants are 2 separate things.
The Dreamers are the kids of them.
Dreamers are the kids of the immigrants.
Correct.
So technically, they're supposed to be citizens anyways,
Facts.
but because of the situation on high, they were bought in as kids. So you were bought in, you a baby. So you been living here since you a baby. Now you 21 and shit. You work at Walgreens. You work at Taco Bell. You work wherever. And this nigga talking about, oh, if he make them legal citizens, what that's gonna mean for black people? Nigga,
Not a
what?
motherfucking
Not
thing.
a motherfucking thing. They're already
Shut up.
here.
Shut up.
Cuz, please get
You
this
have
nigga.
already been working.
Because this nigga was like, I don't understand math and blah, blah, blah.
They've already been working, nigga.
Bro,
They've been working.
let me tell you what
They
niggas
went to school.
Don't
Here.
have to worry about at all. You, as a nigga in America, don't have to worry about how many of the other motherfuckers it is.
No.
We've been outnumbered since 1619.
Out here.
Okay.
But what the Republicans do have a point is if I'm all for the path to citizenship that's quick that Joe Biden trying to do. God damn it, I support that.
Right.
God damn it, give it no
Right, why should it take so
longer than
long?
a year. Let's figure out a way to get them certified and all that shit. But at the same time, it don't have to be a wall, but you have to have some kind of seriousness about border security or whatever. You can't just
I just think the wall's stupid. I'm down with border
done.
security.
Yeah, fuck a
I want to
wall.
put more money into
wall-
border
a wall
security.
do nothing, though.
Right, because I want to end sex
No.
trafficking. I want to end drug trafficking over the
yeah,
border.
you gotta have a border.
But I don't want a wall.
No.
The fucking stop animals from migrating to their watering hole.
Yeah, right.
I want motherfucking get more patrol.
Right.
Use drones.
The only reason
That's a
we
good
need
idea.
a wall
That's a good
is
idea.
because Mexico is wild as shit. A lot of the politicians and government officials
Ain't it a
and
big
shit
ass
is
fence
is
right there,
ran.
though?
No, not a fence, but the Mexican government, a lot of the motherfuckers is cartel ran and shit. It's a lot of crazy shit that we have right there. That's right at the fucking border and whatever. So
See, I work
if they really serious about
9 to 5.
But they not though. That's what pissed me off. They're not serious about. They don't care about the cartel.
no,
They don't
not
care
the
about
Republicans.
nothing.
They for
Yeah,
the shit.
they just doing it for the shit.
I'm not honestly saying though, like we still unfortunately in low key way benefit from some of that shit. If you think about it from a drug situation,
Drug shit ain't gonna stop. Like we
that's the basis of a cartel anyway.
In Afghanistan, they're growing heroin or whatever, and we're watching it for them. We're protecting Afghanistan heroin. We know it's coming to America,
and it comes over here, and then we try to do the what is it? The opioid crisis.
China is
Fuck outta
shipping fentanyl over this motherfucker like a motherfucker, and they know. I'm pretty sure they know what the fentanyl is being used for and all that shit, and they ain't stopping it. So
All three of my candidates wanted to end the war on drugs.
Because there's no point.
yeah.
Because it's stupid. But with the Dreamers thing though.
But y'all concerned about
Let me show you why Eldon. Let me
That
show
don't kill
you. Let me show you
nobody.
why Eldon is misinformed. These people have been here since they was babies, bro. Niggas shouldn't worry about the population of other races.
I have never.
First of all, let me say this. I said this to Eldon and he laughed at me. Race ain't real. It's a social construct. People is people, bro. Like it don't matter. Like
race is another way for people to put labels on shit.
race ain't real. The only reason why we care about race is because
labels.
It's just like we were saying about policies being racist. The only reason we care about race is because humans make us like we race is nothing.
If you take a Chinese baby and throw him in 50-20, that's the project.
Yeah,
in
he gonna be a 50-20
He
nigga.
gonna be a hood nigga.
Right.
He just
You
gonna
never
have
seen
slanted
two
eyes.
babies that's different colors be like, fuck that baby. That's never happened in the history of playgrounds. So race not real. So the only thing that establishes that race is real is ourselves. Now I acknowledge it because I'm not one of these niggas that's like, I don't see color because that's stupid.
I definitely do.
Because I see what's going on, but at the same time, race not a real
It's
thing.
one of those things where you say race is not being real because y'all say, oh, well, race kind of dictates that you're going to be this way.
Right.
And it's not the case.
So why worry about, my thing is, why worry about how many, let me
What
ask
I
y'all this.
do worry about-
Do you give a fuck if let's say right now 47 million Latinos come across the border and they in America now, you care?
Nope, that don't impact my
As a
job.
black person, do you care is what I'm saying. Not as an American or whatever with border protection. Fuck all that.
You know, I don't think
No,
niggas care
not
because
really.
we never feel like this is really
It's not-
our country.
It's
Right.
That,
We just here.
So,
it's not we never feel like it's not a threat to us. It's not threatening us in no way.
So what this nigga talking about then? So why tag me in some shit that say, oh, Joe Biden is gonna give the Dreamers citizenship? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if he go to Switzerland and say
Appreciate
everybody
it.
that's Switzerland.
I would like.
I don't care.
Swiss.
I would like to ask
Yeah.
Eldon what makes him feel like America is his
Eldon-
country.
Eldon's
That
Because
nigga don't feel like that. He
because
feel like America shouldn't exist though. That nigga's a conundrum
I
to
mean,
me.
it's two different
Eldon's
systems.
in Arizona.
Yeah, he's in
Oh,
Arizona.
I see why he's upset.
It's two different systems. When it's two different systems for white people and for black people, and the white people get the benefits of the what is
Now,
white
here's
privilege.
what I don't-
You can't feel like this is your country.
When it comes down to race, though, the one thing I do care about is when you use your race as like you said, privilege, entitlement. Because I'm this way, I'm entitled, and that's what the thing I don't like, and I don't like that for either side. To be honest with you, because I'm not entitled to something because of my race. Period. I'm
Race
entitled
not
to
real,
something.
man.
I'm entitled to something.
I could
because
argue the
of-
race ain't a real thing, but I don't want to derail
I'm
the show.
entitled to
I mean,
whatever
I
it
know
is
you
because
could.
I
of the.
could because I
I know
want
you
to,
could.
but I'm just biting my
It's
tongue.
just
God damn
so,
it.
but I get what you're
But
saying.
my thing is,
but it's
though,
so frivolous,
The
though.
entitlement,
It don't matter.
I feel like I'm entitled to something because of my work. If I work hard for it, or what I put in,
I don't feel
to
like
get
nobody's
it.
entitled to anything.
No, depending on what it is, I feel like okay, I feel like I'm entitled to this fucking raise because I blessed my ass all year to get this shit.
Right.
That's something, but I don't feel like I'm entitled to get a position or entitled to get certain things because of what my race is, and that's both white, black.
Well,
or
you
Indian.
you feel like you're entitled to something. You feel like you're entitled to health care, right?
Absolutely. I'll pay. If I pay for it,
You know
I work
what?
hard for it, I'm
Cuz, that's a
entitled to
good
it.
point. I do feel
That's
like
why I said
because
of my race,
I
feel
pay
like
my
it's
taxes
entitled.
in, I feel like because I pay my taxes in, I'm entitled for something out.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, we're entitled to certain rights,
Right.
or whatever.
But is that entitlement or is that wanting to reap rewards for what you
Right.
have seeded?
Right.
Because
See, you just said that's why I,
see what you
said
did there.
healthcare not a right. It's a privilege, but you just said it all in a nutshell. Thank you, cuz.
yeah, because it's like I seeded that. You know what I'm saying? Like I put that money in there. I'm not asking you to just give me something. I'm saying use this money what I gave you for this.
And that's the difference. I think rights are innately nobody. It's not something you put in for to get rights. What happened, nigga?
Yeah.
Or whatever, right? Like
My
freedom.
brother-in-law, my sister came through the show to drop
Shout
off
out
some food. Shout out to Chris.
to the new parents.
Yeah, my sister,
Over
she's
there.
with child.
I heard they're gonna name their son Niggas Be Moses.
No.
I'm with that. Niggas Be is a beautiful name.
Shabazz.
Shabazz.
Yeah,
I heard y'all
Shabazz.
gonna call that nigga Farrakhan Moses Farouk.
Nigga. Oh, we could talk about. Can we talk about this situation real quick?
Yeah.
This is a good.
Okay,
situation.
so I'm gonna have to use it real quick. So my sisters, they're pregnant. They're thinking about kids' names, and so my sister said, "Hey, we want to name the baby. They don't know what it's gonna be yet, boy or girl. A name that is a nice name, but also will make sure that they'll be able to get a job when they become an adult."
And you know what I said, y'all?
There you go.
Fuck them crackers. You know what I'm saying? Name that nigga Farrakhan Big Black Dick Moses, nigga. Because that's what he gonna be. Don't worry about what them crackers got to say about your baby. Because you know what? Fuck them crackers. Plus, nigga might not work for no crackers any goddamn way.
That's
Maybe
what I
he'll
was
have
saying.
his own
What I was
shit.
saying, if
True.
you already planning to give your child a name so that they could get a job, you already have the mentality that he's going to be an employee instead of an employer.
The-
Name
You're already
that
looking
nigga
forward to
something.
him
I will say,
Look
like-
through the
I will
goddamn
say, like-
Ashanti tribe king names and
like-
name that nigga
I like
Satuki,
Ashanti. If it's
nigga.
a girl name or Ashanti, I like it.
I will
Yeah.
say that one of the heads that's actually the right hand to our CEO of my company, the top, like the VP of diversity and inclusion, that he not too long ago hired. Her name is like Tawana something.
Fuck what that whole name is.
Wait.
Name that nigga
But
Farrakhan.
she-
What's this nigga position?
She
They done made up some shit for this nigga.
Yeah.
What it
No,
is?
no,
Yeah,
they was hiring
token.
for it.
That's what that nigga
But
is.
That's the token nigga. You
No,
want
I
to be
mean-
the vice president of diversity.
No,
I
whatever.
get where you're coming
But
from,
you get what I'm
Brandis.
saying.
Because as
But
a
you get
new
what I'm
parent,
saying.
y'all got to think about this though. How long it's been since y'all had some kids now? You
10
two
years,
fucks.
God
Because
damn
everybody
it.
at this table got one kid, so we all know better after one.
Yeah,
Y'all better pay attention. Now listen. Now,
Yeah,
I'm about to say this. Yeah, all of us got
13,
first and
All
start.
of us one and done.
One and done.
Yeah, 13, 10,
I shoot
and what?
Blakes now,
15?
my nigga. But okay, so as a new parent though, you got to think like as a new parent, you be thinking about all that. Oh, I want my kid to be successful. I want
Oh,
this.
this
I
tie
want
into
that,
our racist
and blah, blah,
policy
blah.
shit. Go ahead.
And you want everything perfect for that new kid. So I see where Brand is coming from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I see where you coming from. Like, oh, I want the easiest path for my child
Yeah,
to
it's
be
understandable.
successful. So that's
In this white
understandable.
society.
As a nigga that has a kid
In this white society.
with a regular ass name,
Regular name.
I'm telling you right now, fuck these crackers. Do what you want.
I'm not gonna lie, as me being on the phone every weekend and I hear these obscene names, you know how hard it's trying to spell these names?
She said y'all names obscene, you ugly ass niggas. We specifically talk about you Nigerians. Y'all fucking up y'all country.
No,
Anyway,
she's talking about the Broomquishas and the Aquanettas and
like
stuff
I
like
like
that.
Bronquisha and Aquanetta. They give a good top.
I think nigga shit is the best shit ever. Yeah, them name
Me
it the
too.
most nigga shit
Just let you know,
ever.
you do know the first name of Broom came from Germany. Because there was
Broomhilda, yeah.
Exactly.
Right, but see,
I'm
we
just
took and
saying,
put
though.
Quisha behind it because
Yeah.
Django, nigga. Nigga, listen, all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is,
I like Django.
yeah, Django Moses.
Django
I heard you
Moses.
said on Moses for the middle name, so go Django
Django
Moses.
Moses.
I
That
then
like
you- yeah.
Langston.
You
I
call
like
him
I do
DL.
like. I do like. You don't like Langston? I like Langston.
I like Langston.
Langston
Langston-
sound like a nigga that knock a nigga.
You know
ass
what I
out.
think about when I hear
Don't fuck with
Langston?
Langston.
I think of Langston Hughes.
That's
and,
what I think
and ain't
about.
nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Langston Hughes is a G ass nigga. Did he write The Giving Tree?
Anyway,
What Langston Hughes wrote? The Giving Tree?
What this nigga played? What is the instrument he
What this
played?
nigga did?
Hold on.
He played
Let's say the
trumpet.
Hills was a fool.
That
Yeah.
was not. No, that's Satchel. That's
think-
not Langston Hughes.
Oh no, we think
All
about.
them niggas the same. That's why
about-
you gotta name your son
I
Farrakhan.
was thinking about Gil Scott Heron.
Poet in the Renaissance.
Is a
Bruh
poet.
Nation, we gonna do this. Y'all write in and let us know what Brandis' baby name should be.
We
Yeah.
already got a girl
And
name,
we
so we're
will
looking for
give y'all
we're looking for a
suggestions.
boy names. We already got a girl name.
Look it over. I promise I will look it over.
And he said he gonna look it over.
And his name was actually James Mercer Langston Hughes.
Bruh Nation, check this out.
Check this
you
out.
You are having the opportunity
to help
crown and name a black king or queen right now. So send in your name suggestions.
I like T'Challa.
Excuse me, but we already have a girl name picked out.
We got a girl name picked out that Brandis picked, and we saying fuck that name.
The girl name might as well be mayonnaise. Well, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like mayonnaise.
Amelia Eris.
Now, I thought when y'all said Amelia Eris, I thought you were naming it after Amelia Earhart. I don't think nothing wrong with that. I think Amelia Earhart's a noble woman. But I heard that's not why you naming her after Amelia Eris. You just like the name. So I said, fuck that name.
Eris, I got from this. I'm a movie person. So Eris, I got from this movie called Sinbad.
Eris.
And Eris was the goddess.
She got Eris from Sinbad. It's a goddess. I'm just telling them they can't hear you.
The goddess of.
Can I move this?
Eris was the goddess of discord. Greek goddess of discord.
That helped.
All right. And then
Amelia, aka Mia, came from a Disney movie, Princess Diaries.
Well, her first name should be Eris. Eris Amelia. That got a better range.
That's way doper. That's way doper. That's way doper.
Yeah.
See what you did there.
It don't matter y'all having a boy. His name gonna be Big Dick Farrakhan. That's what his name gonna be.
Like
Salam, assalamu alaikum, cracker.
Anyway, because I'm high risk, I need to go get something.
Go get food.
Y'all be easy now.
Thank y'all
I'm
for
gonna
coming through.
tell
Appreciate
Brittany
you.
to give y'all these names. Bruh Nation, all around the
To our
world right
Atlanta
now.
dude, to our Atlanta dude, help us
Try
out.
Atlanta dude.
Eric say Adonis.
Adonis.
Adonis is
That
good.
nigga held the
It means
world.
strong.
Yeah. See that? Come through, Bruh Nation.
That's the naked nigga with the glow, right?
What the nigga in
How
Ireland?
big was his dick?
Huge.
Okay.
Huge.
Okay.
Y'all know. Listen, the nigga in Ireland that listen.
I'm sorry.
please sit
Would my
in.
brother-in-law like to say anything to this? Because you ain't saying
He said
nothing.
he's open to
You
listening.
just laugh.
I said I was open to
Yeah.
See, I'm with that. My nigga said he open to listening. We in here. Nigga in Ireland. Send it in. You can name a baby in the hood of Jacksonville right now.
I'm sorry.
I know you
Number
in the hills
one,
of Ireland.
they don't stay in the hood. They stay over from Timaquana and Schumer. We moving to Riverside.
Baby.
All the Jacksonville niggas heard Timaquana was like hood.
Yeah.
All the West Side hood now.
And he or she will like classical music.
It's a nice one.
It's a nice.
It is a nicer hood. See, you a real nigga. That's why I fucks with you. You a real nigga. You a real nigga. That's a real nigga. Chris a real nigga.
Chris always
Yeah, Chris a
Chris
real
always-
nigga.
Only like 2 niggas done been shot on Timaquana. No.
Yes, nah,
this year?
nah.
It's been more than 2 niggas.
Jacksonville
It's
wild.
been more
my
than 2
nigga.
niggas shot over
Bro,
there.
Nation, Jacksonville is wild. You hear me? We should be on the first 48.
When we get the names, Chris, you're gonna have to come through and be on that episode so we can talk through those.
Y'all know why?
That'd be
Y'all
nice.
know why?
Dope.
Y'all know why
Well, you know
Jacksonville
that.
never been on the
I
first
mean, you
48?
do.
Why that?
You already
Because they
named
don't
girl.
solve no crimes.
Oh, no.
They don't solve
You
nothing.
named
They don't
girl.
never catch
You
no
Niggas ain't
goddamn body.
snitching at it bit. What?
That's a lie.
That's real shit.
Niggas
What?
snitching their
Niggas
ass
ain't.
off.
You guys will know the sex in February.
We'll know
Can
the
I
sex
get a
in February.
goddamn due date? They
We'll
give you a
pick
sex,
one
they
of
can
them
give you a due
names.
date.
We just had a
I feel like
whole
y'all know due
segment
date,
about
y'all tell
Brandis
me.
baby. That's how much of a family show this is.
I need a due date.
Big Dick Farrakhan. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum
Y'all got
salam
a date.
cracker.
I like Adonis though. I forgot about Adonis. Adonis Moses. Ooh, that shit sounds super biblical.
Find something African.
I saw that.
Find something African. Adonis is Greek. Find
I
something
like
African.
Adonis.
Find something African.
That is
Who
Greek.
said that? E-Red?
But
No,
see, I don't
yeah.
know.
E-Red said that?
Yeah, but see, I don't know.
No, Eric
I was about to
Jackson.
say E-Red. I knew you would pick a
I
cracker
don't know.
ass
See,
name.
but see, Greeks stole a lot of shit from Africans, so
Right, but it's still their name.
Yeah,
So
okay.
find out what the African pronunciation of Adonis was. But I don't think Egyptians.
I know a guy. There's a
believe
guy
that
in my
there was a
class.
nigga holding the earth
It used to
up.
be in my class. His name was Adonis, but he spelled it with an E, not an A.
Go get something to eat, Brandon. We gonna go back talking
Her name
politics.
will be Amelia Eris.
I like,
Who?
I like Eris.
We're not
Amelia.
going with that, Brother Nation. Amelia Eris will not be her name.
I like Eris Amelia.
Her name will be
Eris Amelia
Amani
Black.
Shakur.
I like
Her name will
that.
be Mia.
Amani Shakur.
Your name Amia.
nicknames don't go on birth certificates.
There you go.
Now look, with this,
I don't call her foot, baby.
I want to ask y'all niggas a question.
Sugar foot.
I want to ask y'all, ask y'all a hood
My
question.
brand is
Now, if somebody shoots you and
okay.
and you tell the police who shot you, is that snitching?
No.
What is wrong with these niggas these days? Megan Thee Stallion got shot, and she's trying to get Tory Lanez in jail and shit.
She should.
It's some weird shit. I don't know why he
shot
in
her.
jail
It's
anyway.
still, yeah, that whole situation. I'm still not
the
clear
Megan
about.
bitch. Like, why you snitching?
That's
Bitch, because he
niggas is
shot
bitches.
me. Like, what the
He
fuck?
shot her.
I don't care if I'm a nigga. I don't care if you're a nigga or a bitch. If a nigga shoot me, I'm telling the police.
At the end of the day, if you get shot and you go to the hospital because, of course, you ain't died, and it's a gunshot wound, they're going to look to charge whomever
No, they're
shot
trying
you.
to figure out what happened.
What
first.
happened?
And then if you say somebody shot
Shot
you,
you.
they're going to say, who shot you?
Yeah, they're going to try to convict whomever
And I'll
shot
be
you.
like, Puff Daddy.
I just asked that because
Nigga, they ain't convicted. They convicted Plexico Burris for shooting his goddamn self.
That's because he had a gun in New York.
in the club.
Right.
You're supposed to have a gun in
In
New
New
York.
York.
But
Ruined his career, by the way.
I asked that because it's a
It
chick,
is.
it's a story in the news where a chick brother got killed and she went and killed the dude that killed her brother and sent a text to her brother's phone talking about, I owe you a body, bruh. All right, this bitch is locked up now. But everybody's acting like, oh, well, she did some real shit or whatever. The baby and them paid their bond and shit and then whatever. Nigga.
She's still going to jail.
Yes. I'm like, no.
You
nigga.
wasted your bond.
Let the police handle shit.
See, this is what.
And
let's
this
go
coming
back-
from Tank,
No,
y'all, by
but
the
let's
way.
go back into our conversation.
Unless you,
before.
unless you in the street shit like that. Yeah,
let's-
I'm speaking from a civilian.
Let's
Fuck y'all
go,
niggas.
let's go back. Let's go back into what we were saying before the lovely family came in.
Yeah.
We try to name their baby. Cub was making a point about rights and privileges and what's a right and what's a privilege and blase squad. This is my thing. I pay the damn police to do a damn job.
Exactly.
Right.
Let them do their damn job. Okay? And now, yeah, sometimes they do need citizens to help them out and shit like that. Cool. Let me tell you something. If you kill somebody, I don't give a fuck if it's overdose, whatever. If I like Tank said, I'm speaking from a civilian point of view. That ain't got nothing to me do
Street
with
shit,
you.
some other shit.
You
which is
a
dumb
menace,
shit.
You a menace to society. And if I see you kill that nigga, you're going to jail, buddy. Okay? Because I need these streets safe for my daughter. On some real shit. I'm sick of you menace to society ass niggas. And you're going to jail. If I see a nigga shoot somebody, if you're driving down the street and a cop pull up on another car and he blasted and you get the tag number, you're going to jail, buddy.
Oh no, I ain't
Buddy.
touching on that. I ain't telling on
You're
that.
going to jail.
I don't tell on street shit. I mean, if it happens to me,
Right.
I'm telling.
I'm-
but
if it
Nah.
happened to me, I'm damn sure
but
telling.
if I see
I'm
two
with-
niggas beat,
I'm with
and I'm-
Tank. It ain't got shit. If it ain't
Wait,
got shit to do with me, I'm good.
I'm not blaming you or saying that nothing wrong with what you're doing, cuz I'm just saying me personally, if I see two niggas beefing and then that nigga shoot this nigga, I really don't give a fuck.
You know what? I used to be
I don't
like
give a
that.
fuck.
I used to be like that. Let me tell y'all why I changed.
It's
See
not
if I
my
can get
duty.
y'all to come over here with me or
You
whatever.
not my duty.
As I get older and actually start being worth something, and I mean a damn money, stuff that I wasn't worth.
I like the damn part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit I
think
was,
that's
because I
what
wasn't
you
worth a
said.
damn as a
I
kid.
like that.
Or whatever.
A fuck,
Like, for example,
you know.
cuz I live here or whatever. Let's say I own this house or whatever. So I live here or whatever. And it's niggas busting right there in Mixing Town. Shit like that, right? That's bringing down my property value.
well,
You menace to society
this
ass niggas.
this goes back to the racist policies or whatever. Your house ain't worth as much as you think it is because you're in a black neighborhood anyways or whatever.
Right, but
But I feel you.
I see
though.
what you did there.
But I would say
let's
I don't want y'all
run up
niggas
that. Let's
shooting
go.
by
Let's
niggas.
go to Chris and Brandis.
I'll be
They
honest.
live out Timaquana. That's not no real. That's not no black neighborhood. But niggas be
It's
over
mixed.
there.
Yeah, it's mixed up.
It's mixed up. Most neighborhoods mixed up at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
whatever.
Sherwood, we still good and
So-
black. We still
well,
good and
I
solid
be seeing
hood.
crackers over there on the north side. I don't know what north side.
I said
Jacksonville got
Sherwood.
going on. Once I go to
It's
the
good
north
solid.
side, once I start going to the north side, I start seeing white people. I start going over there. I don't trust side.
Listen,
with white
I
people
saw
on it.
a white person walking down Myrtle Avenue. I was like, "Oh, you don't belong here. You lost."
They belong there now, apparently.
'Cause
But
it-
And look really weird.
But see, that's my thing. If you like, for example, we can see it. It happened in our city. Arlington used to be a high property value area. Da 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 da. It went down because they did not niggas did not stop the killing shit. And now look at Arlington.
I don't think it's just the killing though. It then became ran down because people stopped putting monies into their community.
Why do people do that though?
Too many shootings.
It was too
much shit. It was
dangerous.
too much shit
People
going on.
moved out. People who
See,
paid
In my
property tax moved
neighborhood,
out.
I got a cop that stay two doors down. I got about 5-6 police.
You feel safer
In your
than
my
neighborhood.
neighborhood.
You
I
feel
love
safer
it.
than the motherfucker.
Jeez, I love it. And you know what the best thing about my neighborhood is? And the whole suburbs around where I stay at, most of this shit is black. So I be looking at this shit. I be like, the myth about.
Janae stay right
I
down
got
the street
into it
from
with
him.
our homeboy Slim when he was like, when niggas get together, it's shooting and shit. I
No, it's
talked to him
not.
about that. Because I was like,
No, when hood niggas get together.
yeah, because where I stay at, it ain't no po shit. Everybody working, it's a regular
and everybody
neighborhood,
care about their property
and
value.
everybody fucking black. And if it's a nigga walking around doing some shit, somebody gonna call the police and be like, hey Terry. And that's another good thing about police staying in your neighborhood.
You know them.
Is you know them. And you be like, hey Terry, watch this nigga here. I don't know what this nigga doing, but he keep walking around, looking in doors and looking in the house. I don't know what the fuck he doing, but just watch this nigga.
But see, that's my point. Like, I'm snitching on that shit every time, but that's
I'm a
not
civilian,
snitching.
goddammit.
I just want to live.
But
I just wanted to be safe out here. We was talking the other day. Me and Tank, we did the podcast the other week, and my daughter came and asked because she go to Surge. Surge is a spot here in Jacksonville.
Yep.
That's out in Arlington in Regency or whatever, right?
There.
And she was saying, "Can I go to Surge?" And I was like,
Nope.
"No." Because I don't want you to get shot.
Nope.
And my thing is, my kid not a bad kid.
But you don't know what's gonna be there when
bullets
you get
don't give
there.
a fuck if your kid bad or
Nope.
not. So this my thing. These niggas being niggas done took away shit from my children.
Yeah.
Because my daughter should be able to go to goddamn Surge in Skate City and enjoy it.
True.
But she can't because you niggas gon' nigga.
Just
I'm
like-
telling on
just
you
like
niggas.
the
She
fair.
should go to the one in Orange Park.
Just
because
like the
that's
fair,
safest shit.
when they used to have Midnight Madness, but niggas being niggas,
Oh,
yeah,
that
y'all
shit
would
got
go
shut
there.
down.
Y'all go there to fight
And
and
that's
shoot.
my thing. So I ain't telling. Okay? I'm telling on you niggas.
I ain't mad at you, good.
And-
I'm not telling,
I'm
but
not
I ain't
telling.
mad at you.
I'm not telling, but if it's something dealing with me, yes. But I'm not telling in that regard though.
Y'all
be honest
niggas ain't work. My thing is, I get what you're saying. Don't get involved in whatever. My thing is with y'all street shit. What is that benefiting niggas? So going
It's
back to
not-
what we were saying
not-
about going back to
I
what we
guess
were
for
saying
me,
about
it's
the-
not street shit. But if I'm walking down the street, if I'm doing
I feel what
something
you're saying.
and some
You see a
shit
nigga
started,
blast somebody.
if some shit started to pop off, I'm going the other way, nigga. I'm finna go home.
I'm not snitching on no nigga in no fight.
I'm
I'm
not
not snitching on
snitching.
no nigga with
And
no
if you
with
bust
no
out
gun,
somebody's
with no-
tires and shit, riding
I'm not
down the street, I'm
snitching
not
on that.
doing none of that. That shit
If
don't
you
involve-
shoot a nigga in front of me, you're going to jail, buddy. As the great philosopher
Nigga,
Eric Howard once
Nine
said,
times out of 10,
Jail.
if you shoot a nigga in front of me, you probably gonna shoot me too, because you're gonna think I'm a snitch any goddamn way. I'm straight.
Jail.
I'm gonna act like Ray Charles real quick.
Because
I ain't
Brittany,
seen shit.
what good does listen? Let me.
I'm thinking from in that moment. I'm not thinking about I don't snitch. I'm thinking about the fact that I'm trying to keep myself safe.
Well, no, in the moment, run. I'm not saying right down.
No.
yeah, buddy. I see your fucking ass.
You're going.
That's not what
shit.
I'm saying.
No,
but I'm saying,
I know. I'm thinking of the fact that niggas, if you're willing to shoot somebody in front of me, period, a witness. 9 times out of 10, you already looking at me like,
Okay,
hey,
let me put it like this.
Hold up. I'm just saying, not saying that, so I'm gonna keep myself safe. I don't need nobody coming.
let me put
at
it like
for
this.
nothing.
Let me put it like this. You at your car. You sitting at a Lottie Miller Park. You're recording a Facebook live in your car, sitting on the car. Another nigga out there, the nigga in the background of your live. You can see the nigga in the background. You see the car pull up, bow, bow, bow. Car drive off. Your live record the nigga tag, but you delete the live because you don't want no smoke, like you just said. That's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. JSO come to you and be like, "Can we see the video to get the tag? Are you gonna give them the video?"
No.
I'm giving them the video.
No.
Because here's my thing. At that point, what are you protecting? Fuck that nigga.
Well, me, I just
No,
don't
even if you
fuck
delete,
with y'all
even if you
crackers.
delete
I get
the
it, but they gotta
live,
do their job.
but
That's
even
what I'm
if you
paying them
delete
for.
the
That's
live, there's still a footprint out there that you had a live. Period.
Well, see, this is
I'm
why
straight.
This is why we
No.
have people like me and people like
You
Brittany.
think the nigga that drove,
Wait,
real quick, cuz, you think the nigga that shot this nigga in the cul-de-sac and drove around
I'm
gonna look
pretty
up
sure
your
he's not.
digital footprint
I'm
and
pretty
check
sure
up where
not.
your
I'm just
location
saying.
was?
I'm pretty sure he's not.
when people,
But
when-
I'm keeping myself protected.
when
It's
people-
not, I don't want to, hold on. It's not, I don't want to snitch because it's street of cold. I'm not saying anything because I want to keep myself protected in the way that I don't want nobody coming after me.
I know, but when people say that or whatever, I think they done watch too many movies or whatever. Cause Brittany, you from the hood, but you don't really know about hood shit.
Not at
like
all.
when, it, like
I mean, we on the same page, cuz.
because
Not
the
at all.
thing is or whatever, people
No.
think, oh, I ain't going to say nothing because it's 0% chance that he'll even know I said anything. But just in case, I'm not gonna say nothing because he might come back and kill me. Not saying that's like you think, but that's how niggas be thinking. Like my baby mama stayed in River Oaks, all right, hot spot. A nigga shot downstairs. She know who they was shooting at. She know shit about the situation. She don't really know them,
Right.
but she know who they are, or whatever. they shoot at
Tell
this
on him,
nigga,
girl.
and bullets is going everywhere, and
Coulda
shit
hit my baby.
or whatever. I'm like, you need to tell the fucking police everything. She's like, nah, cause you'll come back and kill me. I'm like, nigga, this little pussy ass nigga is not a fuck.
I mean, you where I'm at.
I think these
I see
niggas
what
is.
you're
I
saying.
think that motherfuckers think that the niggas that's out here shooting who barely can shoot, they think these niggas is Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
They think he's the taking nigga.
Yeah.
That he gonna come back.
Yeah.
But
No.
I don't.
Because, you know,
I
it's-
don't be in the situations like
Fuck
that anyway,
them
so I ain't
niggas.
gotta worry about it.
It's funny because me and you on the same page. Because like, that's where I'm coming from. It's like you
I'm sick of you adjusting this mask and
You
you in the
niggas is
house.
menace to society.
I'm so sick of him
I'm
doing that
masked up because I'm hiding from somebody. You niggas is menace to society.
On your page.
Yeah, you niggas is menace to societies right now, and like, there's no
Is he
reason.
telling me about niggas being ministers?
There's no reason for me to protect you niggas. Like, what am I protecting you niggas from? Like, for example, if a bullet would have hit my niece, nigga, somebody would have had to feel that.
No.
But that's what I'm saying.
what-
If it's something, and that's what I comes. If it's something that doesn't have nothing to do with me, now if it's something that has to do with me, like my family, that's a
what I'm saying
different
about
story.
like with baby mama. The shooting downstairs ain't have nothing to do with her. But let's say the shit go on again. When you ain't tell the first time, some more smoke come back. Now the niggas retaliate and they shooting and they hit, a bullet hit Soleil.
What the street niggas say is, or whatever, I ain't telling the police. I'm gonna go kill him myself. That's why they said the girl that went and killed the dude that killed her brother. Oh, she did some real
OG
shit.
shit, yeah.
Well, now she's doing life. Now, my point is, okay, Tekashi, he snitched and told on all of them niggas.
Tekashi
Niggas
Moses
snitch
Black
and
man.
niggas tell snitch. Even though niggas don't want to admit it, snitching is a part of the game. And when you doing dirt or whatever, I don't understand how niggas do dirt or whatever. Not even talking about legally, because what's legal and what's not is some bullshit. But when you doing wrong or whatever, how you gonna have a code for doing wrong? Ain't
Right.
no honor amongst thieves, nigga.
Right.
True.
God
Yeah,
damn
that
it!
is true.
If a nigga shoot me, god damn it, this shit is dirty. Police, that's him right there.
That's him right there.
Nothing. If I'm selling dope, god damn it, and this nigga Hills is coming to sell dope, and they doing, I might tell the police, hey, that nigga selling dope over there.
Right. Gotta get him off my block.
Gotta get y'all on the block. That's why I never was mad at the nigga in Belly when he was like,
I don't like that shit.
I don't like that shit. I'm gonna drop a dime on them niggas.
Yeah.
Cause you coming into my territory.
Right.
It's
Right.
like, it's either this. I can either tell the police or I could go and shoot at you and fuck up all my shit.
You know, I look at street shit like baseball. And this is my analogy
Drop a
with
dime
that.
on them niggas.
This is my analogy. Baseball got a specific set of rules to play the game.
You play to win the game.
And then it's all these other goofy ass unwritten rules that you can't do. Cause I remember A-Rod ran over the top of the mound and shit, and the team came out like they gonna fight him because he ran over the mound. Bitch, if you don't play ball,
You could beam a nigga with the baseball pitching.
yeah, a nigga look at the ball. If I hit a home run, I'm like, damn, I hit that bitch, and I look at it, you can hit me in the head with the next pitch. Nigga, suck my dick. Okay,
From the back.
so here's my thing. So with your street shit or whatever, you got it's rules, and then you got all these unwritten rules. Nigga just make shit up. It's like when you fight a nigga like, you can't bite me while we fighting. Woo!
Because regardless of how y'all,
You can't kick.
regardless of how niggas feel about
so sick of doing his
Tekashi,
ass.
and now how niggas feel about these snitches that's out and all this thing. You know what? Them niggas is free.
All y'all niggas.
That nigga is out, and other niggas that's real.
Making videos.
I've been locked up for years in the goddamn pen. All them niggas is losers. God damn it. Everybody
that
in
was
there
what I
like,
was just about to say.
oh, this nigga told me.
All
did
you
this.
niggas lame.
Yeah.
Y'all all menace to society.
Nigga
Fuck
don't wanna be
all
there.
y'all niggas. I'm telling. And unlike Brittany, I ain't scared that you gonna pull my IP address, bitch. Find my live hoe.
Yeah.
Cause I'm telling on you, sir.
But
And guess what?
I
If-
will say,
Number
cuz,
one, I don't do live like that, so we're good.
you saying that you should be a gun owner if you so bold.
I'm okay with owning guns. I'm not against.
okay.
I'm
Oh,
not
okay,
against
great.
people owning guns.
You have to protect yourself if you gonna be out there wilding
I
saying,
think
"Come and
you-
get me, bitch."
Pew, pew, pew. Like,
But my thing is, once I tell on you, first of all, I'm not gonna tell something I don't know. So if I know, I'm telling on your ass. I know you getting got because I know here's his address. That's where his baby mama stay
why
at.
you have to say it like that? Why's your voice change?
Because that's what happens when you snitch.
See, in a society, we need that though. We need all of the different aspects of it. Yeah,
Y'all niggas don't know. I was a safety patrol captain, bitch. Y'all can suck my dick.
We know.
Me too.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you know we stop running.
They kicked me off.
Snitching might be in my blood, nigga. Don't fuck with me.
You okay? You know shit.
I didn't
My granddaddy snitched on
I didn't
niggas.
make it
This
to
regular
I didn't
robbery.
make it to the Washington trip. My grades started slipping, so my mama took me out to safety patrols.
How you get kicked off the safety patrol? It's
Because
a lot
my
of
grades
things
started
that's
slipping.
been popping up as of late that let me know I don't need you to have you on this show at all.
Wow.
Yeah. Being a kid out of safety patrols is one.
It was because I started getting C's because they moved me into the gifted classes and I wasn't ready.
Well,
So
if I would have known
I
that
was ready for that. In elementary, I was like, give me the hard
elementary
shit.
gifted is
Run
the
that
easiest
shit.
gifted.
God damn it.
well,
That shit,
I wasn't getting it, and I was also getting bullied too.
You know what my favorite thing about being a gifted in elementary was?
That's life, nigga.
I'm sorry. I was 8, 9 years old. I ain't know shit, nigga.
We got
Plenty.
plenty. I want to talk about bullying because you know what about bullying? I think that it's a natural. It's like religion.
Yeah.
I think it's something that's always going to be in humans.
Oh yeah, you're always gonna have people that's gonna always.
So what do
pick
you
on
do?
others.
What do you do with things that we look at as deficiencies? That's always going to be. I think religion.
First
is
thing
I
I
mean,
would
if
say,
it, I know for me personally, if I wish my parents would have instilled more at that age. I was like, wait, between like 8, 9 years old, I wish I would have had more confidence in myself. But see, at that time, I was a big kid. I was a fat child, and I was a target for everybody
Possum,
to pick
your
on
ass
me.
stopped cooking for 5 minutes.
And he was actually cooking when I left.
I
the
know
house.
that nigga was. I know how
But
that
you
nigga
know,
is.
so I was
Nigga, I see you.
I was a heavy set child. I was already in like junior clothes and stuff like that. I wore hand-me-downs, you name it, and I got picked on.
So your answer to the bullying is still more confidence.
I wish my parents at that age would have instilled more confidence in me. So when people started riding on me, nigga, I would have been riding back. Fuck y'all.
You would have had more of what
Right.
Lizzo have now.
Right, I would have had that then when I was young because I used to cry,
That
and they
shit
knew
fake.
that I used to cry and all that other good stuff.
Well, Lizzo is
and then my
fake.
grades started slipping because I didn't want to go to class a lot of times. I didn't want to be bullied. So in turn, I got taken off the safety patrol. My mom was like, "Oh, you got to see." Nah, we ain't doing this. She took me off. I didn't get kicked off, and my mom took me off of it or whatever
She's
like
saying
that.
to stay on the show, y'all. Go
Fuck,
ahead.
fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, your mom and them ain't know nothing about you getting bullied.
Right. So, but then I was still
Nobody mamas do really.
Right,
Yeah.
but I still had to
That's
protect.
why-
But they knew about my sister getting bullied, so I had to protect my sister. But nobody gave a fuck about me getting protected.
So another thing is confidence and communication. With
Absolutely,
parents.
absolutely.
disagree with all that.
Because when it comes down, so like what I instill in my son, and what I've been instilling in him, like you stand in yours, you be who you are. And Austin is unapologetically who he is, and if y'all don't care, if y'all don't like it, he don't give a
Well,
fuck.
Austin is autistic, so he's kind of protected. I don't think they bully the handicap like they used to
When
in the
he-
80s.
when he
In the
went-
80s, now Austin might have called hell.
When he went to a private school, which was none of the kids in his class had autism. He was the only
Okay,
one.
well, that's some other
and
shit.
they started picking on him.
Well,
That's
yeah.
when Austin started laying hands on him, and that's why he got kicked out.
Well, yeah, you
Real bullying.
But because I taught him that, like you're not
Real-
gonna let nobody do that to you.
Real bullying. Okay, here go my take on the shit. It's gonna be a hot take too. Y'all ain't even ready for this. Real bullying, in my opinion, is almost obsolete. And what I mean by that, to me, what real bullying is, Austin is autistic. A kid pick on Austin because he's autistic, that's bullying. He has a thing that he can't control.
Yeah.
Okay. You're making fun of. If you
And
pick
that's
on,
what
if you
used to
pick
be
on the
bullying,
kids
that-
because they gay.
That's
If
what
you-
bullying used to be back in the day.
Right. That's what.
Yeah.
But niggas don't
Now-
do that no more. Anna and them. Anna almost beat. Listen, one of her teammates on the team has it's a white girl. Her name Reese. She can hoop. She got a like a side cut with the swoop thing at the front. It's kind of make her look kind of like a dude. She's actually not trying to be trans or nothing. She just like the haircut, right?
Yeah, right. It's
So,
women out there that just don't like hair on their head.
It was a little hoe at Ocean Way when we played them that made a little comment when they was going in the bathroom that was like boys' bathroom over there.
Would've popped
So
her
Anna
ass.
say, "Little bit, what you say?" Right? Because here's the thing: at this point, that type of bullying, bro, the kids ain't for that shit.
dying out. It's
Yeah,
different. That's why I
kids
said
ain't for that
it
shit.
ain't the 80s
kids,
no more.
kids ain't
So here
picking
go
on
my
your
thing.
clothes
So here go
like
the hot
that and
take
your
part.
shoes.
Here go the hot take part. Now that we know, I'm not really concerned with that type of bullying. Do I think it still occurs? Absolutely. But I think that the kids understand that shit ain't right, and people handle that. Okay, Like the bullying that y'all niggas be whining about and shit. Like nobody wants to be my friend because I'm ugly. Bitch, you're ugly. Okay, like that's nigga. You gonna have to deal with that.
Subjective.
You're gonna have to deal right.
Somebody
because
don't
guess
like
what?
it.
Because guess what? Somebody your friend, ho.
Exactly.
Somebody your
The
friend.
person you may
Another
not,
ugly
Another
motherfucker.
ugly motherfucker.
the
your
person
friend.
you may want to be your friend may not be your friend,
And
but
I'm
you have
saying
a
this
friend.
as a so the kid that's like, oh, I was so poor and I'm so poor and the kids bully me because I'm poor. Somebody else in that bitch Kenny from the trailer park too.
Mm-hmm.
So you good. And I'm saying this as an ugly po kid that grew up with that shit. I had friends to this day, my nigga. To this day, I got the same ugly ass po friends that I had when I was getting bullied in middle school.
They're not as ugly and they're not as poor anymore.
No, that's not true. They are more ugly and they're more
Most
poor.
of the time
Except
they ugly.
Slim. Slim got money. The rest of you niggas is broke as fuck and sucking dick in the back of banners. Okay? So that's what y'all doing.
Not in the back of pillows.
Wait a minute. What? That took a dark turn.
Yeah, really quick.
Mr. Johnson
a-
shaking his head in shame at
That
y'all.
took a dark turn.
Y'all done robbed pre-meal to suck meat. Anywho, I just think bullying, I do think it's a thing that we have to deal with. But if you look at what the viral bullying things that have come about the last few years, they all been fake.
True.
Remember the little midget kid? They was like, I ain't have any friends because I'm a midget.
We haven't-
and the nigga was 34.
Right.
Come on, man.
We haven't had no hardship in America since what? Vietnam
Probably.
or whatever.
Well,
so you know you
the
are.
80s, the crack epidemic was
I
bad.
know, but I'm talking about as a nation or whatever.
You don't think the crack epidemic was like a nationwide effect?
No, but it wasn't like war, like
Yeah, okay.
like people going off, getting
Dying.
shipped off. And,
Okay.
yeah, that dying shit. Like they always say, the hard generation of World War II and the people that go through shit, those the hard motherfuckers, and then they make it easier for the kids, and then that's the soft shit.
I
think all
agree.
of this shit, the shit
I
that
think
we
the-
get mad
we
at
are
now,
the-
is
we
the
are
soft
I
the-
shit.
think the
we
bullying
are
that the kids endure now are from like what the whole cyberbullying thing and shit like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
To
I
me,
ain't
I
worried
think
about no
goddamn
trolls.
computer.
I was just about to
I
say
ain't
that,
worried about
nigga.
no
If you
trolls.
get bullied over social media and you allow that shit to affect you, you deserve to
Wait,
allow
wait,
it to
wait,
affect
wait.
you.
No, I don't know if you deserve
as a-
it.
No. I'm gonna say this, and the reason why I'm saying this, as a kid or whatever the case may be, because
Jesus.
log the fuck out.
Well, wait.
Log the
I
fuck
will say
off.
this. I want to recognize this though, because we speaking at this as older people, and I don't know if
It just seems
we
common
100%.
sense.
I know everything,
But they don't have it.
But no, but see, you say that, but you got to realize we did shit when we was that age that older people would say. It seemed like common sense. What's wrong with you?
I mean, but
what I'm
the
saying
bullying
is-
came in person. When we're talking about their whole cyberbullying thing, it's just like, why won't you log off? Why won't you just not have a
Well,
face?
But see, this is the thing.
You know?
I see what Tank's saying.
Maybe that's not because
It's not an option.
it's not an option.
You give me a
because
goddamn
they're
phone.
gonna inbox you or whatever.
Yeah.
See, let me say something else.
Not having real quick. Let me get that real
Go
quick.
ahead.
Then we go. Not having social media might not be an option for them. Just like with us,
It's not.
Like with us, not having internet. Or what? Did we grow up with the internet? We
did. We started the whole. We
Kinda,
started the
but
whole.
not really.
sort of, but we kind of needed the
I
internet.
grew
then
up
at a
with
certain-
We
Yes.
can live without internet.
Yes,
though.
I
because
know,
we
yeah.
the last generation of
But
non-internet.
you can
people.
understand somebody saying, "How am I going to live without email
internet,
and
yeah.
internet or whatever?"
Yeah.
So
Now, yeah.
So put that towards social
Or somebody saying,
media.
how can you live without a cell
But
phone?
my
or
but
whatever.
my
It's like-
13-year-old son don't need social media.
But see, your 13-year-old son different.
No, I'm just saying in general. My 13-year-old son, my 13-year-old child does not need social media. What do they need social media for?
Let me show you why. Let me show you something.
How does that impact them in
My
school?
daughter is 14. She has Instagram and TikTok. Okay. If I take away Anna's Instagram, she would become the weird kid.
She's cut off from everybody
Kids-
else socially.
Let me tell you something.
Like socially, she's
Kids-
cut off from them.
Kids, bro. And I'm telling you this as a coach, like as a coach who coach these girls and boys these age. The kids that don't have social media are stranger than the kids that do. And here's why. Just like we had different social things that we did growing up. Like, for example, the kids that never went outside to the park and played basketball, we used to be like, man, that motherfucker weird. Or whatever, when we went to school, because they ain't never participate. Oh, they sit in the corner there, draw Dragon Ball Z shit and stuff like that. That's what they did. That was weird to us because everybody was an athletic kid doing sports and shit like that.
I'm listening.
So with these kids or whatever, when you're the kid that don't have Instagram, and I'm not saying for like Austin, because
No, I'm
Austin's
listening.
different. But when you're the kid that don't have Instagram, they're like, oh, shit, I got no Instagram. So, for example, One of my favorite players, Kimora, her mom is a phenomenal mom. Work her ass off. Work 2 jobs, raising all them kids, whatever. Kimora, for whatever reason, because her mama don't let her or whatever, don't have no Instagram. Kimora is socially awkward when she is around the rest of the girls. She don't know what the fuck they be talking about. Because remember, they talk all in trends and quotes from
It's a whole atmosphere.
It's
on
a whole
social
thing.
media.
Like
If
they
you're
say,
not
you're
on
just
there-
the reason why you look like that right now because you old as fuck.
You
No, it's
old.
not.
You missing
I'm
it.
not-
Missed
no,
it.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
I
Don't
miss it too, but
don't assume
I
that's what I'm
understand.
thinking.
Right.
Don't assume that's what I'm thinking because that's not what I'm thinking. So what I hear though, and I get what you're saying, but what I hear is that okay, so because you're not following what society say you should be doing now to be sociable, you're automatically ostracized. Honestly,
No, it's not.
No,
Wait,
no,
not
I'm
automatic.
no,
No,
listen.
wait, real
no,
quick.
listen, I'm giving my thoughts
Listen,
out. Hold up,
it's
hold up.
not-
No,
but
let me just get my thought
it's
process
not
out.
what society said.
Let me get my
It's
thought
not
process
what-
out.
it's
Let me
not-
get my thought
okay.
process out. No, let me do it. I'll let y'all talk. Let me do it.
All right.
What I'm thinking, and this is what when you're saying this, my mind goes in this, whether it's right or wrong, this is my thoughts and my opinions based off of what you just said. Again, opinion is not wrong or right. What I'm saying is that when you say, oh, because you don't have a social media, for whatever reason you don't have a social media, whatever reason you don't participate in social media and trends, you're strange, you're weird. You're strange and you're weird because you're different, because you're not like everybody else, period. And that in itself is also a negative connotation, and it's wrong. But
it's gonna be what it is, regardless if you want it to be wrong or right. That's what it is.
There's nothing wrong with being strange or weird, though.
Until you start complaining about kids bullying you.
That's
my point.
I'm talking about social. I'm talking about cyberbullying. I said cyberbullying.
This is my point. When you're saying just turn the way this conversation stemmed was you saying just turn off the kids' social media. Tank said some cases, some scenarios you can't.
Yes, you can create another
or
one.
whatever. They gonna find out when.
If you
What are we
accept,
talking about?
but if you
Brittany,
accept them as a friend,
can you just have fuck a smartphone? Just have a Nokia. All right, just get a Nokia. Can you just live with a Nokia? Fuck the smartphone. Just get a
could
Nokia.
I live? I could. Yeah, of course I
And
can
you'll
live.
be
I
fine.
don't
Then
want
get
to.
one. All right, you don't want to.
Right, I don't
Why
want to.
don't you want
I don't
to?
want because I like my smartphone.
Is that you like being connected to everything else? It's
I
certain
like-
things that you like about.
I like being right, but I don't want to. But that
Yeah.
don't mean I can't do it.
I know, but imagine if you did, if you had to, it would make you ostracized from the rest of society.
Absolutely not. It's a
Half
lot
the
of things.
stuff we talk about
Okay.
is based
It's
online.
but at the end of the day,
You're
a lot of
ostracized
things,
from society
it's a
if
lot
you're
of
not
things.
able to socially
But I
connect.
don't give a fuck about it. That's the thing. We're teaching kids to give a fuck about what society thinks.
They
of them.
have to.
But you-
They don't. No, they don't.
Yes,
you
you
do.
do.
No, they don't.
As a kid,
And
as
no,
a kid,
you
you have. Wait.
You don't have to give a fuck about that
as
shit
a
at all.
kid, if you're growing up and you're developing mentally
Yeah.
or whatever, we are social creatures. If you're
I-
not, if you don't care about socially what's going on around you, you're going to be socially awkward and you're going to
But,
make a fucking
there's more things
psychopath.
that go-
Like
no.
what's the nigga that used to
There's
eat?
more-
What's the
no.
nigga used to eat, motherfucker?
Like
But there's
Nisha.
more
Jeffrey
things.
Dahmer.
There's more things that going on around you that doesn't involve that particular medium. Okay, I'll give you a
No,
case
it's
in point.
not.
Okay, so
Everything-
here, so
You don't know, Brittany. That's what it is.
Where
You don't
I'm
know.
coming from,
Where
is
you
that
coming from?
being
Afghanistan?
somebody who grew up the way I grew up with how my parents and stuff raised me.
Weirdo.
There was a lot of things, and it's cool. I'm okay with it. There was a lot of things that when I went to school, especially like I went to Reigns, for instance, I knew shit about. I didn't know about the name brands, what was in and what was out, different songs. Cause my parents didn't let us listen to the music that had was parental advisory, none of that other stuff, shit that was going on.
Fuck you, Tipper Gore.
And even with y'all talking about the whole Meg Thee Stallion shit and Tory Lanez, I don't know anything about the situation other than I heard he shot her. I don't know how that happened. I'm just saying it's a lot of things that I've been removed from. And for me personally, I don't see nothing fucking wrong with it because it made me be like, okay, I live in who I am as far as what that means to me. I've never been one to be like, I need to fucking fit in. You talking about a girl who went to Reigns from Stanton and I walked in with a motherfucking briefcase because my dad couldn't afford to buy me a book bag at the time, so he gave me one of his old briefcases. And they thought that I was a teacher. At the end of the day,
Brittany,
I never,
I would've
but
rolled on
I
your
never, that's the thing though. at no point did I ever try to figure out how to fit in with what these motherfuckers are talking about. Instead, I found my lane somewhere.
Yeah, and there's somebody over there.
And that's the same thing that we should instill with children. Like, if the social media thing is cool. Like, at the end of the day, Austin just came to me today and said, Mom, I want a cell phone. It's the first time I ever heard him say that. I'm like, all right, get your cell phone. But then I think about it. Oh, social media, stuff like that. Will he want some of that stuff? Do I need to teach him about all this other stuff? Or do I need to continue to teach Austin to be who you are regardless of what that is, and never let nobody dictate that otherwise?
Can I say this?
And I would say that irregardless of him having a disability, irregardless, that is a word.
Regardless. Can I say this real quick? There's nothing wrong with what you're saying. Here's what me and Tanker are saying though. Number one, or whatever. Did you get bullied?
Yes.
For being weird?
I didn't get bullied for being weird.
Just yes or no?
I got bullied for being fat.
Okay, that's different. So let's say weird in the connotations of different.
Because I was kind of like, I found my knack of people, so I did not get bullied for. I found people that I can identify with who were similar to me.
So did you get bullied for being different?
I got bullied for being fat. I keep saying that.
That's different. Everybody not fat.
Okay, well that's true. You're right.
Okay. Did you give a fuck
about them
getting bullied?
About being fat? Yes.
No. Not about being fat. Did you care about the people bullying you?
Yeah, it made me cry.
Okay.
And then when I got into middle school, and I realized how to ride back on people, I stopped crying.
Here's my point.
And I never became like them.
Is child development. We're not talking about as a high schooler. Fuck y'all high school dick sucking kids.
Pretty much.
I'm not talking about that. We're talking about from the ages of, I guess you give kids phones when they about 9 or 10 now.
Really?
From the ages of 9 to like 14, 15, middle school. That's what we're talking about. That's when you develop your personality of who you are.
Right, correct.
Once you get in high school, if you want to be a weirdo, it's
gonna
all
be
the
a
people
weirdo.
off in the cut.
But there's ways to still develop
point,
socially. You can still develop socially with your peers.
But up until that point, though, I'm telling you, as a dad of a weird kid, social media is gravely important to these kids. And the kids that do not have social media do not fit in. Now, is it necessary for children to fit into a mold? The answer is no. However, what I am saying, and I think this is what Tank's saying, do kids want to fit the mold? The answer is yes.
And I never said nothing wrong with the want. No. The want is different. I'm with you on that.
This is what I'm saying.
The want.
What you're doing is you're jumping a step. It takes a step in development for a child to realize I don't have to fit the mold.
Correct, but I never. But that's, I guess for me, I never said that they want. I said they didn't have to.
So what it is?
I agree with you on the want to. I agree with you on the want, but the have to, I don't agree with.
So it's a double-edged sword in this regard. You can say, okay, Austin, and I'm using Austin because that's your kid, and you was just talking about him getting a cell phone. These kids keep fucking with you because you like show tunes and shit, and you singing show tunes on your Instagram, and kids like, get your goofy ass off of here. Why the fuck you wear hats all the time? Although I think that shit fly, Austin. But
his birthday is July 19th.
I ain't buying that nigga shit. Listen, but when the kids come on there and pick on him, you have two choices at that point.
Unfriend.
You can
block.
take away his social media and say, okay, Austin, your social media is gone. And like you said, alienate him from everything that's...
No. He can unfriend and block those people.
Or he can do like me and Tank say and learn to deal with that shit.
No.
On a certain level, because the shit has to exist for Austin to be show tune Austin.
I can show Austin how to use social media to where the motherfuckers don't bother you, and you still are connected to social media.
Either way, but I'm saying we not talking about show him how to use. I'm talking about you saying you can cut it off, get rid of it. Off. And we were saying that's not necessarily true.
I would say this. I would say this because niggas know today, like, can you live without your TV or whatever? And niggas say, yeah, but really?
No, you don't want to. You
can you live without your phone or whatever?
If you didn't have phone, and see, this is what I was telling niggas about when niggas say fake news and shit. If you didn't have your phone and the internet, to give you news updates. How would the fuck you know what's going on at all?
Yeah.
A nigga with no TV, but I'm saying no TV, no phone.
The newspaper.
Who the fuck? Jacksonville don't even have a circulating newspaper no more.
What happened to the Times Union?
It's online only.
They got rid of it finally?
There is only 26 circulating newspapers left in America.
They got rid of the Times Union for real?
I was trying to think of a way to connect because it's easy for us being older to be like, oh, that young shit y'all doing with this social media is stupid. Just do this.
Yeah.
But when we was young, we had stuff, and
our
old people
would say
would be like, "What's wrong with you? Just do this."
Absolutely.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because we simplify. Because we got the experience, we simplify.
When we just tell kids in their development age, not that what you're doing is stupid. I mean, yeah, it's stupid to us because we wiser. Right. But at their stage of development or whatever, their social. This is how they connect to and.
Bro, kids that don't have social media act different than other kids.
When you 9 to 15, having friends is real important. Yeah. Even if it's just one or two.
I should get Austin a TikTok.
And then you want to know something?
Have a TikTok.
Yeah, especially his show tune ass. You want to know something else about that before we get out of here?
I should have a TikTok.
Intern Stephanie in the building. Listen, something that you just said is so true, bro.
Yeah.
It's so important in so many ways, and I'm telling y'all, I coach kids who don't have social media are different as fuck. Ain't nothing wrong with them if that's how they are. I'm not saying there's something wrong with them. You can tell. Matter of fact, intern Stephanie helps me with the girls a lot.
She younger than us.
Yamis and Kamora didn't have social media last year. Now Yamis just started using her stuff or whatever. Can you tell a difference socially in Yamis than Anna?
Yeah, they try to be the same.
And not only, and that's a good point that intern Stephanie just brought up. Not only is it, I think that it stunts their social butterflyness. Now they don't know what's cool, so they just look at somebody that they assume is cool and say, "That's what I need to be."
What I will say that them not being on social media makes them a unique person, and it can make a genius.
If you want to keep your kid,
I'm not saying it's something bad with them not doing it.
If you want to keep your kid a kid longer, keep them off social media.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Austin is.
Because Anna was a kid. Well, Anna's still a kid. Because a lot of stuff. Anna's a humble kid, but like Yamis, I was just bringing her a great kid. Yamis was a kid. She was 12 years old, and I'm talking to her. I'm like, "Oh, you a real 12-year-old?"
I know what it is. Yeah. The ratio of people that's successful in life or whatever, if you're a weirdo, it's not a good. It's going to be some people who's weirdos and they pan out. But for the most part, people that are socially awkward,
awkwardness,
not people, can't talk to people.
It is though.
You know why? Because people like that or whatever, 9 times I don't know. I'm making up a statistic, but majority of them are not going to be have the happiest life.
Will they?
Well, if you look, Stephanie is a counselor. Stephanie, do you think social development, when people are socially awkward and they have a hard time having conversations and communicating with people, do you think it makes their life harder when they get older? I think so too.
I think less friends, less communication with people, less interaction with people makes your life worse because
it all depends on the
problems, it's stuff that you go through.
It all depends
in life.
on your personality type too.
Let me go with somebody we already know. We all know Erica, right?
It also depends on your personality type too, because if you're an introverted person, then you're always going to be that way. And it's okay, and you're still going to be happy about it.
But see, no.
Being an introvert
is not normal.
No, it is.
The average person is not an introvert. When I say introvert, though, I mean extreme introvert. I'm not talking about like.
I'm about to say because everybody has introvert and extrovert qualities.
I'm not talking about that.
My wife is an introvert,
but Kendra's Kendra cool as fuck.
Right, but she has people that she does talk to.
Exactly.
Right. That's not what I'm talking about.
Socially,
that's not what we're talking about.
I'm talking about Jeffrey
Dahmer. We're talking about.
But like, it all depends on your person. Because like for myself, I sometimes consider myself socially awkward as fuck.
Child, that's a lie. That's a lie.
You're not socially.
You're not socially awkward.
You may be an introvert. But
Yeah, you're not socially awkward.
I consider
You're not
myself
at all.
very socially
You're
awkward.
literally on a podcast talking to 8,000 people. Put a dick.
Oh my God.
Okay, but here's the.
But I
matter
can't
of
get
fact,
up in front
Shout
of
out. I just talked to her. Shout out to Bria. Shout out. Bria is a introverted, socially awkward person. And as the show went on, and Bria did this to help
She
with
is
that
socially
thing.
awkward.
Yes, and she did. Beautiful woman though.
I have-
Amazing human.
I have an issue.
Listen, baby.
Says the person
But-
who has an issue with getting up in front of people and even doing karaoke.
Who?
Me.
But see, here go my thing. But see, that's
Because you're an
different.
introvert,
That's-
but you're not
that's different.
awkward.
But a lot of people
But here's
think-
my
yeah.
thing with Bria, and if you've been listening to this show since day one, shout out to you for
Shout
exactly what
out,
I'm
Bria,
saying.
though. You need to come back and visit us.
You know what I'm saying,
So
right?
Jackson,
now,
grab your booty.
or whatever. Well, I won't. Anywho, listen. As we went through this journey on this show with Bria co-hosting, we learned a lot of stuff about Bria. And a lot of that was her social awkwardness. And she was like, oh, I've never done that as a kid. I've never, because she grew up kind of like you, Brittany.
Yeah.
Very sheltered, very like, thing. And she even admitted on the show, a lot of things was intense for her because me, Matt, and Tank, a dope head, a thug nigga, and a clown.
If I talk about fucking the bitch getting chlamydia twice and then still fucking another bitch while I had chlamydia because
can't handle
fuck
it.
that bitch, I ain't like her or whatever.
Yeah, she can't
that
handle
shit,
it.
For somebody who's an introvert, they don't give a fuck.
That's
They
a
like,
lot.
okay, that's just a story. But for somebody that's socially awkward, they
Yeah.
like, I don't know
And when you-
how
yeah.
to navigate this conversation.
Right, because
Like, what the fuck do I say to that?
because when you it's-
Shout out, Twine. I
when
see.
when you're in a situation where you're socially not able to maintain those conversations. Like I said, Erica, for example, she's been co-hosted on the show before too, or whatever. It's really hard for those people to gain any kind of like
Right.
Erica, like for real.
Any kind of
Erica
real
is
substantial
a
friendship.
fucking weirdo. Okay, like period. And Cuz called it off from day one. My goofy ass like, let me take this little puppy under my wing and save it. But like, seriously though, like
She gave you a beautiful
and it's times.
See, Erica says it's like they say what they think they should
Right.
say when they have a
and you
conversation.
seen that from that incident.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
socially awkward. They don't know what to
They
say.
don't know what to
so
say.
they think about what would somebody else say to
Correct.
what
Absolutely.
he's saying to
It
me.
makes you less. Here's what, and we
And
got to
if you
get
don't
out
have
of here.
if you don't have social media,
It makes you less
Oh,
of
shit.
it's when you're standoffish, bruh nation. When you're standoffish and socially awkward, you think, oh well, I'm like Brittany just was saying. I'm not saying you're wrong, Brittany. I'm just saying a lot of times people think, oh well, I'm an individual and I do my own thing and I da 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 da. It actually makes you less of an individual because it's the little nuanced things that makes people who they are or whatever, right? We're three distinctively different people.
Absolutely.
However, we trend to do a lot of shit very similar, right?
Damn, I gotta change.
Socially, you right, because I don't want to be nothing like your bitch ass. But socially awkward people, not only they're not human, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying you don't do regular shit.
like Gary is not socially awkward, but he is an introvert and he don't have social media, so he's not connected to the world.
And look how
you can tell.
Yeah.
He's not
And you
no,
can tell.
he's socially awkward.
No,
Nah,
I
he's
was
social. He is socially
That's fine,
awkward.
but I
Yes.
think that is
talk.
a great
Yeah.
analogy because when Gary come through, we fucks with you, Gary.
Yeah.
But
He
however,
could talk. He could talk.
however,
But he does have
Gary gets
social
lost in the sauce.
He does have social media. He followed them YouTube preachers. That he does have social
YouTube
media.
ain't good social media.
But it's
that's
still
more
social
like
media.
that's just more like media. at
No,
this
but it
point.
is because you still can socialize with people.
You're right.
You
Okay.
have conversations
Okay,
with
yeah.
people.
It is,
It
but
is, but it's
It is.
you treading on that.
Yeah, but it is though.
But what I'm saying is, Gary, a lot of times we'll be talking about something. Gary be lost in the sauce.
lost like a
And then
motherfucker.
here's what and let me tell you now, because here's what Gary explanation out of some shit. We like, nigga, you don't know about X because everybody in the whole circle be like, nigga, X is really important, right? And he'll be like, I don't give a fuck about that, them crackers.
And the thing
that's
is,
not the right answer.
And the thing is, that does make him unique, but
But it don't make him human.
Yes,
Bro, listen. Episode number 127. I want to end on that.
How do we end on Gary? We end the show on Gary.
I don't know why I didn't think about Gary earlier, but
such a great point.
He's the perfect example.
But see, the reason why you think about it, because Brittany, and the reason why she's so defensive of this, because Brittany a weird ass motherfucker too.
I am super weird.
And that's why she loved Gary, and that's why they're together, because they don't even really talk to each other for real. They only interact when it's necessary. Yeah, they done got their whole conversation and down to they don't talk, they just do it in grunts. Okay. No.
A lot of our conversations always be it start off and then it be like, what nigga? And I'm like, man, fuck out of here, and then somebody hang on the phone. That's most of our conversations.
Anywho,
even
bro,
in the
listen,
house.
episode
Even in the
number
house.
126 or 127, I don't know, in the books. A few episodes back, me and Tank was vibing on some Cash Money, and you know they muted our whole episode.
What?
Because we had Cash Money music in the background. So now, if you watch the Facebook Lives or whatever, they don't do it on TuneIn, Spotify, and all that. But if you watch the Facebook Lives or whatever, you'll see that I put in there, we don't own the music. Duh. Fuck you,
I think
Facebook.
that's so stupid.
Final
Facebook
thought.
won't even let me do watch parties no more. I don't know why.
They changed it. Facebook full of shit.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they
that's
changed
trash.
it. Fuck Zuckerberg.
Man, I have no goddamn thought this week.
We was all over the place.
My final thought for last week was pretty good. Goddamn it.
Go back to that one
or whatever. I think I'm gonna go back. Small losses could lead to great victories. God damn it. And that's what I'm gonna stand on. What happened this week? Biden is president. The first thing that I'm looking at or whatever with the Biden or whatever is, what is he doing now that he's president? Because the nigga is 78 years old. This nigga finna be 80 in 2 years. All right, I'm not expecting much out of an 80-year-old nigga. I don't know why we look at a senior citizen that this fucking old and think that he's supposed to be capable. The regular 80-year-old on the street, if we see this motherfucker on the street, we like, nigga, get the fuck out of the way.
I know he'll say he'll beat your ass.
God damn it.
Beat your ass. Shit on your head.
But for some
tight ass jeans around your ass, you faggot.
For some reason,
shout out all my gay people. I was just doing that as an old person.
For some reason, we look at Joe Biden and don't realize how old him and Trump. We look at them.
Old as fuck
we
too.
look at them and we don't realize how old it was. So I'm not one.
Should have went with Yang.
I'm not one of these niggas that's putting that much faith in Biden. Only thing I'm looking for from Biden is something substantial to enthuse me to vote for you the next time or whatever instead of withholding the vote, because I ain't voting for no fucking Republican, because fuck the Republicans, you stupid motherfuckers or whatever. But I want to vote for the Democrats. I want to vote for Kamala. I don't agree with shit this bitch did as a district attorney, but she trying to make a way. God damn it. I don't even like that cracker she with. Who is this
I
cracker?
like Doug.
Who is this?
I want to have a little deal with Doug.
I don't even like his name. Doug. Doug, I'll fuck you up.
Always named Doug.
You're right.
Doug and Mark and Brad. Those are always good crackers.
Cause you are right. I take that back. Doug is a good name. I have no reason to say I don't like you except for that you fucking Kamala.
You mad that he tagging that shit?
That's the black in me. I can't.
He fucked the shit out of Kamala that night.
I can't help it. God
Come here,
damn
baby.
it.
Let me.
No, I don't know that he fucked the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I know he fucked.
Put
her.
on your AKA sweater and come over here
with the
ride
pearls,
the rodeo.
with the pearls
But, yeah.
and the fucking Converse.
I don't have a real
that
final
shit.
thought. Let me go to end this shit right now. All I'm saying is, wait and anticipate. Well, don't wait too long for Biden to show why, since black people voted for you, that we should keep voting for you. That's it.
Brittany, final thought.
Oh, well, I went back and forth with what I want to do my final thought on.
I don't think about that shit till I get here.
No, just now. Shout out to everybody out there. Weird. If you weird, stay weird. We need more weird people out there. I support you guys. You know, tribute. I can't do the 3 fingers, but y'all know what I mean. POP, hold it down. Let's see. So to piggyback off of Tank, so Joe Biden is president. The inauguration, as I didn't watch all of it because I was working, shit was fire from what I saw.
It was actually really good.
It was shit was definitely fire.
Joe Biden with a good speech too.
I appreciate the diversity that we had on there. Let me tell you a motherfucking story. Listen. When they walked out, and black love is fucking beautiful, because when Clinton and Hillary walked out, they was like, hey, we just here so we won't get fined or whatever. Nah, but they walked out like, hey, we've been together for a whole lot of years, and at this point we just together for appearances. When Bush and them walked out, it's like, oh, this is my lovey-dovey, but as long as she don't trip down the steps, it's good. But when them motherfucking Obamas walked out, especially Michelle with her tall glass of dark chocolate milk having and that suit, she made Barack Obama look like a motherfucking Gucci bag on her arm, boy. But they look so good together. They look in love.
I like that. You made that up?
Huh? I sure did. Like, he looked like a whole accessory.
Weirdo.
He looked like a whole accessory. It was like everybody, former First Lady Michelle Obama and Barack. Like, that's pretty much how they walked the fuck
out. Accurate analysis. He did look like a Gucci bag on this.
He did. But they still showed that in spite they love each other, all the other good stuff. It was, the inauguration itself was amazing. From the performance they had, from the speeches and poems that they had from that girl Gorman. Fire as fuck. Shout out to
I skipped right past her. Yeah.
All of that.
She was good.
It's a lot.
I hate poetry.
I know what it is though.
It's a lot that came out. It's a lot that came out of
from
it.
the fires that burn deep and the niggas that was
pretty much.
I'm a straight.
That's why I hate poetry, bro.
But it was a lot.
That shit you just did.
It was a lot that came out of it, including the fact that she had a speech disorder and also auditory disorder. That she worked through to be able to speak at the inauguration. That speaks volumes.
I didn't know she was that old.
She's only 22 years old.
I know she looked.
She looked like a baby. She looked younger than
14.
Right.
Like, I would not if she throw the pussy at me, I'd be like,
young lady,
where's your daddy?
Excuse me.
Yeah, young lady.
But I will say, so shout out to that. Shout out to Biden. He signed several executive orders when the first few hours of him being in office.
Ain't shit for niggas yet.
One of them was increasing the amount of yamps that motherfuckers get, and also re-implementing the yamps program for the kids who get free and reduced lunch. So I can't wait for my shit to get loaded. And then working on some other shit that hopefully can help niggas and help people in general. So I hope to see things happen in the next couple of days with that, and also Congress. Lastly, to talk about just what we talked about initially about foreign racist policies in America. The way that America was built, I don't think that ever will not be a thing of any kind. We can hope for it, but I feel like it's never going to be a thing. I think that America is racist and will always be racist. And because society is so infatuated on putting labels on everything, including people, and trying to divide them by race, is always going to be a thing, even though it is a social construct. Until we get rid of our infatuation with labels, and I mean labeling every motherfucking thing, we're always going to be in a situation that we are, and we're always going to have policies out here that's not going to adhere to the greater good of humans. With that always being said, I love you guys. Shout out to my sister and Chris. I hope they come to their senses and name the baby Langston. I love it if it's a boy. Fuck bitches, get money. Until the next time.
I'm gonna keep it short because Brittany I'm gonna have to switch up the order. You gonna start going first, Brittany, because you take a long time. And then,
what?
And then
the last week I ain't had shit to say.
I'm gonna have to switch it up a little bit because Brittany be long as fuck, bro. Like, that shit crazy, boy.
I'm on your side, Brittany. It was long this time.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it's always long.
It's not always long. I ain't had shit to say last week, but fuck bitches get money.
It be long.
That's all y'all want from me.
It be long.
You oppressing me, nigga, because I'm a woman.
I just want to point out, man, I was a weird, awkward kid because we was poor. So when everybody had cable, we ain't have cable, so I couldn't talk about the TV shows.
I was poor, but we had cable.
We shut your rich ass up.
I wasn't.
You got cable once we got in middle school, like 7th grade.
And then I was normal, but and then also my grandma used to make me wear a suit and tie to school every day. Funny. From kindergarten to 5th grade.
From birth.
So
we only had cable
my thing is,
one time.
I don't want to interrupt your thing, but I just got one question when you say that. So can you blame niggas for bullying you when you was?
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, my nigga, try to instill strength in your kid. I think it's all about how you raise your kid, bro. It's still strengthen your kid. Like, make your kid strong.
I see what y'all did there.
Because if your kid not strong, that's when bullying affect them. People bully Anna. Oh, let me tell you a quick story. Basketball court, real quick. Girl threw Anna on the floor and was like, "Do it again, bitch." Anna got up, got the ball, dribbled down to the other end, looked for the girl, went to her, busted 3 in her face, and said, "Do what again?" and walked off. My kid is a G. Your kid is a pussy. Fix that.
With a big P-U-S-S-Y.
Fix that.
I had a way bigger thing with the bullying thing, but I just will get to something.
Anywho, bro, listen, 365, 24/9. We grind. We give you a nigga to put on your mind. Oh, the lottery is $1 billion. If I hit that shit,
Pussy is $40.
if I
That's a lot of pussy, boy.
I can buy all the pussy in the world. If I hit that shit, I'm letting you know right now, you'll never hear bro listen again. It's a wrap. Cause you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a TV station. It's gonna be a goddamn Hater Bear Media channel, and all you gonna hear is a whole bunch of bullshit. But anywho, you know how much $1 billion is? You know what you can do with $1 billion? I think it's like $1.2 billion. You know what you can do with $1.2 billion?
You could stretch $1 million out probably on that rug. But when you get to $1 billion, that shit probably this whole fucking room.
Bro, that's a lot of money, bro. You could do so many things with $1 billion. It's niggas that own whole companies that don't have $1 billion.
Right.
I might buy a little football team or some shit. Who's selling the Browns? Sell me the Browns.
You ain't got enough of that. You need some investors.
If I put up 700 million and then get somebody to invest the other,
you ain't got to put up that. You just put up 400,000.
I just need to put 51%.
They will never let you buy one team. They will never let you own a team. You want to know why? Because of your race.
But we could go over to Europe and buy a soccer team.
See what I did there?
And they make a lot of money too.
You see what I did there?
They make a lot of money too, and they don't cost $1 billion. We can buy a team for like 200 million. A good team.
And then guess what? They don't care what race you are.
365, 24/9. We grind. Give a nigga to put on your mind. Cuz. Give me a nigga.
Oh, shit. I listened to a good NPR episode, Through Line, The State versus Billie Holiday.
Through Line is awesome.
Check that out. Billie motherfucker
So
Holiday.
y'all check out
They
Billie
did
Holiday.
this bitch so wrong, bro. Yeah,
Billie
y'all
Holiday,
didn't listen to that.
she was on heroin. Brittany. Niggas.
Well, number one, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm kind of Black History Month gonna be lit this year. I hope.
We say that every year.
I think it's gonna be lit this year, but so the nigga. I'm sorry. Nigga's gonna have to be Michelle Obama and her stylist.
Read her book. Her book really good.
According to QAnon and the motherfucker, she is a nigga. Literally.
Oh my God.
Them QAnon motherfuckers so sad, bro.
According to her cervix and her ovaries, she's not.
Hey man, a nigga told me, nigga named Yakub Majid, Hotep nigga. Was like, I was like, bruh, she's a bitch, bruh. But nigga was like, have you ever seen a picture of her pregnant? Where the bitch at?
What?
Noel told me
not.
Michelle Obama is a nigga, and I said, bruh,
Pregnancy
don't say that to people. She said, where is the picture of her as a little girl? And I pulled it up, and they said, I showed her, and she was like, that's CGI. I was like,
Michelle Obama looked like the little nigga from Fresh Prince. What was his name? Little Nicky. As a baby, she looked just like little Nicky.
Big old head. Ooh,
Yeah.
God. That
Michelle
nigga never grew
Obama
his
is
head,
a
bro.
woman, and y'all stupid.
And I'm talking about, so where the pregnancy picture? She had
disgusting.
kids.
I want to see how that power pussy
She had
feel.
kids in the 90s. Like, that pregnancy pictures wasn't even a thing then, 90s
There's
and
pictures of her
2000s.
pregnant, though. That's not true.
And I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not
it's
saying.
really
I'm
not,
not saying it's not.
I mean,
He
if
got
it's
me
one-
on that.
If it's one, you can.
No, I'm not saying that it's
that's
not
enough.
that the pregnancy pictures don't exist. What I'm saying is probably at home with her and her
Yeah,
husband.
that's not something you
Yeah.
share.
Right.
I haven't seen, because when niggas said that, of course I went and looked for her. I couldn't find her, but that don't mean that she's
that's retarded.
Shut up.
Shut
Right.
up. Yeah.
Go, who you nigga?
Right. Guess what? I ain't got no pregnancy pictures.
I want to honor the greatest
You-
home run hitter of all time passed away.
Yeah.
Hammer and Hank Aaron passed away, so I want to honor him. Y'all look up Hammer and Hank and the things he went through. And when he hit the home run to break Babe Ruth's record, a bunch of white people ran on the field.
They were mad.
And they thought, no, they ain't trying to swing. Everybody thought that they was gonna try to kill him. But Hank just kept running. Either Hank is brave or a fool. One or the other. But y'all look up Hank Aaron.
They was mad because he broke records are meant to be broken.
But I'm about to go take my daughter to go do some stuff, man. Y'all be easy out there, bruh nation. All power to the people. I hate Britney. I hate Britney so much, y'all. This might be her last show. Shout out Ireland. Shout out Fo. All power to the people. Peace.
You a hater, bear.